Hi, my name is Meenal Kelker, and I know for years now, if you've been following me, that many of you have been wondering, Meenal, you teach meditation and yoga therapy. Why is it that you're always talking about nonviolent communication? I don't see the link. And it's taken me a long time to find the words to describe what I see the link, what I've known to be the link. And so I'm hoping that this video does that for you. So I don't know about you, but I am actually very good at being in my head. I'm really good at analyzing, figuring things out, planning, all those tasks that are very head-based. So when I first started meditating, this concept of just observe your thoughts and release your thoughts, it was like, what in the world are you talking about? How do I sit in stillness and pay attention and step back from something that I do so naturally? It's like, how do I know when I'm in my thought versus when I'm actually observing my thought? And nonviolent communication actually gives a very clear and simple and practical definition of what is the difference between an observation and a thought. And the best part is that doesn't have anything to do with when you're sitting in silence on a meditation mat. It's how does this show up in how I communicate, how I'm talking with other people, which I don't know about you, but I'm doing that quite a bit throughout my day. So that's the meditation piece of it, just being able to understand the distinction of an observation versus a thought, and now being able to carry that forward throughout my day. That's really powerful. The yoga piece of it is this. Nonviolent communication now goes even farther to make two more categories of distinctions. The first thing that it does is it distinguishes between a thought and a feeling. I used to be really, I'm going to say, loose in how I would express things. And a lot of times I would find myself saying, you know what, I feel like having a pizza tonight. Well, the truth is that that's not really a feeling. A feeling is an emotion. What I was just expressing in that phrase was what I think. It was a thought. It was a preference. And so NVC helps me in making that distinction between the two. And again, it does it in a way that it's very clear that when I'm communicating, what is the difference between the two? So now I can start bringing clarity into my communication. It goes on to say, and this now is the yoga piece, is that a feeling, there's no such thing as a good or a bad feeling. A feeling is an expression of the energy that's moving within me right now. And it's a signal to stop and pay closer attention. It's an opportunity for self-reflection, for deeper connection with myself, deeper understanding of myself. Because in fact, what that feeling is, what that emotion is, it's a signal that down at the level of what's really truly important to me, which to me is the level of my spirit, that I'm being told that in this moment there's something that's either just filling me up and it's just completely meeting what's valuable to me. And those types of things are expressed as what we call positive emotions, like joy and excitement and just gratitude, versus, you know what, Mino, there's something going on right now that just isn't quite right for you. And pay closer attention. And a lot of times those invitations are expressed to me in those what we call negative feelings, the annoyance, the frustration, the upset. So really there is no difference between what it is that I'm experiencing right now, other than it's an invitation to pay closer attention. And ultimately that's what yoga is. Yoga, Krishnamacharya, who's the father of modern day yoga, defined yoga as it's when the mind drops into the heart. It's when you can kind of get out of all of those thoughts and those judgments. And again, NVC helps you determine, what does that really look like? What does that sound like? And to drop into your heart, to where what's really important to you resides. So I hope this inspires you in some way to take up the practice, to look into NVC and to see how it might support you in your life. It has just been transformative in my own personal life. And rather than talking about that here, I've done a separate video on that. But again, I hope this inspires you to look a little bit more closely into nonviolent communication and how this might support you in bringing meditation as well as this yoga mindfulness more fully into your daily life.